The endgame base setup for Wuling is to have 12 per minute yields of SC Wuling batteries and 6 per minute yields of Yagen syringe A. The only excess material would be a 30 per minute yield of ferrium ore, and you can do whatever you want with this. While my base setup by default would provide you the ideal income based on what's available, it can easily change its focus on production with just a few clicks in case you need something else. For example, the new Cuprium component that allows you to craft new gears. However, this makes it important to know how to manage the base. I will explain it within the video, so please, try not to skip my explanation. I will not entertain questions that were already answered. First, make sure that the main AIC area is fully expanded and have the first bus depot upgrade unlocked. Next, delete your base setup on the main AIC and subpack. We won't need the subpack area, but this is just in case you place some Forge of the Sky in there. Place the main AIC into the lower right part of the area. Place 3 thermal banks and feed it with LC Wuling batteries. If you don't have spare Wuling batteries, transfer some HC Valley batteries into your Wuling depot. You will need to place 4 thermal banks if you are going to use HC Valley batteries. Next, we will prepare the depot bus. Use the flower bed as a landmark. There should be 22 tile height spaces below. Go to the upper left side of the area. Use my code to get the Xiranite blueprint and place it on the top left. Then place another beside it, but leave 1 tile of space in between. Repeat this until the 3rd Xiranite production line. Place the 4th one on the rightmost area. Each production line has 2 seed picking units. The one on the right requires Yagen. The one on the left requires Sandleaf. Put the plants required and do the same thing for the other Xiranite production lines. Next, place a splitter right beside the pipe near the Yagen seed picking unit. Connect the splitter into the pipe slot of the Forge of the Sky. Do the same thing for the other Xiranite production lines. Place a pump on the top right side near the river. Connect it to the splitter near the Yagen seed picking unit. This will fully automate the Xiranite production line. Do the same for the others. Now go to the bottom left side of the area. Use my code to get the Zircon Cuprium part blueprint and place it on the leftmost area below the depot bus. Use my code to get the Zircon Cuprium bottle blueprint and place it right beside. Grab some Yagen and place it on the seed picking unit. Now go to the other side of the depot bus. Use my code to get the SC Wuling battery blueprint and place it on the edge. Place another one beside it. Each production line has 2 seed picking units. Put sand leaves on all of them. Head back to where the main AIC is. Use my code to get the Cuprium component blueprint and place it under the depot bus. Turn off the gearing unit. Head over to the other side of the depot bus. Use my code to get the Xiranite component blueprint and place it on top of the depot bus. Put sand leaves on the seed picking unit and turn off the gearing unit. If you check the Zircon production lines, you will notice that there are pipes prepared in advance. They are just a bit difficult to see, but it is there. The last step is to connect them to a clean water source. First, let's use splitters as some sort of checkpoints for the pipes. Just follow the placement I've done in the background. Then, scroll over to the right side and place 3 more splitters between the unloaders. Each splitter requires its own pump. First, let's put 3 pumps for the 3 closely placed splitters. Then, 2 more pumps for the 2 splitters on the left side. Connect 1 pipe into the splitter near the Cuprium ore unloaders. As for the other splitter, connect it to both reactors. Scroll over to the right side. Connect the 3rd splitter into the pipe directly below it. Connect the 1st splitter into both reactors. Finally, connect the second splitter into the pipe near the Cuprium ore unloaders. Pay attention to how it looks. As long as there's no mistakes, you will eventually get 12 per minute yield for SC Wuling battery and 6 per minute yield for Yagen syringe A. However, you would want to stockpile Cuprium parts in case you need it for towers. For now, delete the zircon production line paired with Cuprium bottles. Replace it with another zircon Cuprium part production line. Basically the same production line you can see on the left. You will notice that all pipes are automatically reconnected. Once you stockpile enough Cuprium parts, let's say 10K, then you can swap it back to the zircon Cuprium bottle production line. Don't forget to put Yagen again on the seed picking unit. All pipes should automatically reconnect again. Now here's the part most of you are waiting for. Setting up the Cuprium component production. We will be looking at the zircon production line paired with the Cuprium bottles. First, turn off the reactor crucible that produces zircons. By doing this, you are freeing 2 Xiranite unloaders. Then, you will notice a pipe control port that is set to clean water on the right side. Click it and set it to sewage. By doing this, the Cuprium bottle production line won't clog and continue producing bottles. Head over to the packaging unit on the right and turn it off. Then, turn on the gearing unit right beside it. As long as there's no mistakes, you will eventually get 6 per minute yield for both SC Wuling battery and Cuprium component. If Xiranite is showing 180 per minute usage, which is beyond the yield amount, it will eventually stabilize to 120 per minute. If you need Xiranite components instead, simply turn off the gearing unit for Cuprium and turn on the gearing unit for Xiranite, which can be found by scrolling a bit to the top side. Once you get plenty of components, whether Cuprium or Xiranites, just turn on the reactor crucible for zircon again, switch the pipe control port back to clean water, turn on the packaging unit on the right, and turn off both gearing units. This should reset you back to the final base setup that gives 12 per minute yields on SC Wuling batteries and 6 per minute yields on Yagen syringe. Once you get plenty of SC Wuling batteries, you can start using them for your Wuling thermal banks. Personally, I set mine to 1:1 thermal banks that use both SC Wuling batteries and manually transferred HC Valley batteries. And that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one.
「限りない願いだけで」